Uh, Next speaker is uh, United Sherpa Association Vice President, Mr. Sherpa.
सर्वप्रथम त म गत अप्रिल 18 तारिक शुक्रबार बिहान पहिरोमा परि मृत्यु हुने 16 जना हाम्रो शेर्पा दाजुभाइहरूलाई म उहाँहरूको आत्माको शिर शान्तिको लागि भगवानसँग प्रार्थना गर्दछु। त्यसै गरी उहाँहरूकै टिममा रहनुभएका 4 जना हाम्रो शेर्पा साथीहरू जुन घाइते हुनुभएको छ, जुन अहिले उपचारको लागि हस्पिटलमा रहनुभएको छ, उहाँहरूको स्वास्थ्यको शीघ्र स्वास्थ्यको कामना गर्दै म भगवानसँग प्रार्थना गर्दछु। आजको यस श्रद्धाञ्जली कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित हाम्रा शेर्पा समुदायका धर्मगुरु लमटु गुरुङज्यू, त्यसै गरी हाम्रो नेपाल मिसनका चाहिँ राजदूत महामहिम राजदूत दुर्ग प्रसाद भट्टराईज्यू र हाम्रा सधैँ हाम्रो बौद्ध धर्ममा साथ गर्नुहुने हाम्रा घेगल गिर्मी चटकज्यू, लामाज्यूहरू, विभिन्न सङ्घ संस्थानबाट पढ्नुभएको प्रतिनिधिज्यूहरू, त्यसै गरी पत्रकारज्यूहरू र शेर्पा कितुका भूतपूर्व प्रतिनिधिज्यू र वर्तमान कार्य समितिका सदस्य साथीहरू र यो उपस्थित सम्पूर्ण दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरूमा म मेरो व्यक्तिगततर्फ र शेर्पा कितुतर्फबाट म हार्दिक धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु आजको यस प्रोग्राममा उपस्थित हुनुभएकोमा। हामीलाई दुःख लागेको छ, हाम्रो समुदायका र नेपालका मात्र नभए विश्वका वीर सपुतहरू जुन 16 जना हाम्रो दाजुभाइहरू हिमालमा आफ्नो कार्यकुशलताका लागि, आफ्नो कामका लागि, आफ्नो कार्यक्षमता देखाउनका लागि माउन्ट एभरेस्ट समिटका लागि जुन आफ्नो सहयोगीहरूलाई साथ दिने क्रममा जुन ज्यान गुमाउनु परेको छ, यो अत्यन्तै दुःखलाग्दो कुरो हो र हामीले यस्ता किसिमका दुःखद घटना अब इतिहासमै पहिलो घटना भएको कारणले गर्दा हामी सम्पूर्ण शेर्पा समुदाय, सम्पूर्ण देश नै मर्माहत भएको छ, दुःख लागेको छ। तर म के भन्न चाहन्छु भने हाम्रो देशका राजनीतिक दलहरूका नेताहरूले यस सम्बन्धमा एउटा शब्द पनि बोलेको छैन कि देशको 1/4 आर्थिकको जुन विकासको टेवाको रूपमा हामीले ट्रेकिङ र एक्सपेडिसनको माध्यमबाट देशले चाहिँ आर्थिक लाभहरू गरेको छ। आज यो कुराहरू देशले बुझेको छैन, हाम्रो देशको नेपालको नेताहरूले बुझेको छैन, ताकि यस्तो किसिमको विडम्बना आज हामीले देख्नु परेको छ। हाम्रो कोअर्डिनेटरले भन्नुभयो अघि नै 40,000 रुपियाँ हाम्रो त्यो मृतक दाजुभाइले दिएर पहुँचाउन खोजिरहेको थियो, तर इन्टरनेसनल मिडियाहरूको सहयोग र समर्थनले गर्दा BBC, CNN लगायत महत्त्वपूर्ण मिडियाहरूको यस सहयोगले गर्दाखेरिमा आज केही हदसम्म शेर्पाहरूलाई सहयोग दिने जुन प्रतिबद्धता जाहेर गर्यो, तर त्यो अहिले क्याबिनेटबाट डिसिसन भएको छैन। त्यो कतिसम्म पाउने हो अझै पनि निश्चित छैन, पाउँछौँ भनेर एउटा आशा देखाएको छ। तर हामीले हाम्रो शेर्पा दाजुभाइहरूले माउन्टेनियरिङ एसोसिएसनमा जुन माग राखेको छ त्यो माग पुरा होस् भन्न म चाहन्छु। त्यसै गरिकन हाम्रो शेर्पा दाजुभाइहरूले आज विश्वमा नेपाल भनेर चिनाउने जुन एउटा आदर हिमाल जाने शेर्पा र हिमालसँग एउटा नाता गाँसिएर त्यसको आदरले हामी आज विश्वमा नेपाल भनेर चिन्ने जुन एउटा अवसर पाएको छ, त्यो अवसर जुन पाउने जुन माध्यमहरू छ, जुन सहाराहरू छ, त्यसलाई अब राज्यले अलिकति हामीलाई दोहोरो नागरिकता अथवा छुट्टै नागरिकको रूपमा चाहिँ व्यवहार गरेको जस्तो मलाई लागेको छ। यो एकदम दुःख लाग्दो कुरो हो। हामी यस्तो किसिमको कुराहरूलाई अझै पनि सबै लागेर उहाँहरूको यो जुन मृतक परिवारलाई सहयोग स्वरूप सबै दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरूले अब सघाउने नै छ र त्यसै गरिकन अब हाम्रा जुन यो माउन्टेनियरिङ क्षेत्रमा लाग्ने हाम्रो दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरूलाई एउटा बाध्यताको रूपमा जुन माउन्टेनियरिङ पेसा अप्नाउनु परेको छ यो सम्बन्ध पनि हामीले माउन्टेनियरिङ गर्ने साथीभाइहरूले सोच्नुपर्ने जरुर भएको छ कि उहाँहरूले वैकल्पिक व्यवसायको खोजी गर्नुपर्ने आवश्यकता देखिएको छ कि हाम्रा हिमाली क्षेत्रमा बसोबास गर्ने दाजुभाइहरूको कतिपय आफ्नो गार्जियनले उमेर पुगेपछि हिमाल जानैपर्छ भन्ने किसिमको एउटा बाध्यता हिमाल जान सकिन भने यो काम नलाग्ने छोरा भनेर एउटा समाजले घृणा गर्ने एउटा अवस्था त्यस्तो किसिमको सिर्जना भएको कारणले पनि आज नेपालमा आजको यो यस्तो किसिमको घटनामा धेरैजना शेर्पाले ज्यान गुमाउनु परेको छ यदि हाम्रा दाजुभाइहरू शिक्षित भएको खण्डमा अथवा उहाँले वैकल्पिक व्यवसाय खोजेको खण्डमा आज यतिकै धेरै शेर्पाहरू हिमालको यो दुःखद घटनामा पर्ने थिएन अब हामीले राज्यले यस सम्बन्ध सोच्नुपर्छ कि हिमाली क्षेत्रमा बसोबास गर्ने दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरूको लागि उचित किसिमको वैकल्पिक व्यवसायहरूको व्यवस्था जो हिमाल चढ्ने इच्छुक व्यक्तिले मात्र राम्रो किसिमको तालिम लिएर मात्र त्यसतर्फ पठाउनु पर्ने जरुर पनि देखिएको छ त्यसैले हामीले हाम्रा जुन यो घाइते अथवा हाम्रा यो मृत्यु हुनुभएको दाजुभाइको परिवारको लागि उहाँहरूको बालबच्चाको लागि नेपाल सरकारले सोचिदियोस् र भविष्यमा यस्ता घटनाहरू हुन नदिनबाट अगाडि नै यसको निराकरण गरोस् भन्दै म यहाँ आफ्ना मन्तव्य यहाँ टुङ्ग्याउँछु तुच्छी छ धन्यवाद
Next speaker we have our ex-president, Mr. Sonam Gyaljan Sherpa-ji. Thank you.
The speaker before, actually, one before that, Gyaljan Sherpa, when he was speaking, got a loud applause. So I just thought, like, for non-Nepali speakers, I'll explain what he was saying that drew this big applause. It was because what he said was 40,000 rupees is what the deceased get in Nepal. And with the challenge from New York's community, our Sherpa community, what we'll be doing is matching that 40,000 rupees for each and every person that died, the Sherpa that died up in the Everest. So that was a big applause, but I just thought I'll explain that to you, why the big applause came from. Namaste, Dashidale, good afternoon. It was just yesterday, actually, we were at a funeral for a community member, not very far from here, not even a quarter mile from here. She was 58, a very good friend of mine, wife of a very good friend of mine, and she died last Wednesday, and she was only 58. Ichu Sherpa was her name. And during the funeral and the crematorium service, not very far from here again, I realized how tough it is, how hard it is for the family members when one passes away. It made me also think there wasn't only here, but there were like 16 households back in Nepal that were going through all this trouble of losing someone, and in most cases, breadwinners of the family. And that void will be missed for a lifetime to live. And in terms of Sherpas now, what we are being called is almost like a disposable man. So what I thought was, instead of writing something new or saying something else, I just thought I'll read this article that came out last year in August of 2013 in Outside magazine, written by Grayson Schaefer. The name of the article is The Disposable Man, A Western History of Sherpas on Everest. And of course, I'm not going to read the whole article, which is about like 30 pages long. I just have like a short one, an excerpt. So if you're interested, I'll urge you to read that later on in your own time. It's called The Disposable Man by Grayson Schaefer. On the morning of October 24, 2010, veteran climbing Sherpa Tsawang Nima labored up from high camp of 29,389 foot Burunse, a gabled summit near Everest. There were high clouds and strong gusts blowing fresh snow. At just over 7,000 meters and not particularly difficult, Burunse doesn't get classified among the world's great expedition peaks, but it's a popular stepping stone. Roped to the 43-year-old was Nima Gyaljan, a Sherpa in his 30s, from Rowoling, a valley to the west. Normally employed by Seattle-based Alpine Ascents International, Tsawang was freelancing on this trip. making $1,000. His only client was Melissa Arnault, a then 26-year-old professional climbing guide for Rainier Mountaineering who lives in Sun Valley, Idaho. Nima Gelden was working for an Iranian team. The two had paired up the day to break trail and fix the ropes that Arnault, the Iranians, and several other teams lower down on the mountain would use for protection on their summit base. Arnault was in a high camp. She had planned to follow along the next day, giving the Sherpas time to work. The snow was deep, but said Arnault, I saw that they moved quickly through the area we thought was going to be slow. I thought they may have gone all the way to the summit. At around 2 p.m., just 600 feet shy of the top, Sewang was hammering in a picket with his ice tool when the ground spit like a firewood round and gave way beneath him. He'd been standing on a cornice, a fragile dollop of wind-hardened snow curling out over the ridgeline into space. In less than the time it takes to register panic or resolve, Sewang Nima was gone. According to the account given by Nima Gelden, tumbling blocks of ice had sliced through the rope, ensuring Sewang's demise and likely saving Nima Gelden from being hauled over the edge as well. When Nima Gelden could find no sign of his partner, he frantically headed down. Arnault, who received him in a high camp, initially mistook his hysteria for jubilation. I brought tea to him and I said, nice work, you make it to summit? She recalled, using the simplified dialect of Everest that guides call Sherpa English. No, 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 accident, said Nima Gelden. Sewang Nima finished. He collapsed into the snow. Arnault called her in-country trekking agent Jivan Gimire to request a helicopter for a body search. Ahead of the tragic 1996 Everest climbing season, the infamous subject of Into Thin Air, ill-fated American guide Scott Fisher told writer John Crocker, we built a yellow brick road to the summit. He was referring to the miles of ropes that are now annually set along most of the South Col route between base camp and 29,035 feet. More accurately, however, it's Sherpas who do the construction and all too often become its casualties. As a result of their work fixing lines, shuttling supplies, and escorting paid clients to the summit of Everest and dozens of other Himalayan peaks, Sherpas are exposed to the worst dangers on the mountain: rockfall, crevices, frostbite, exhaustion, and to the blood-thickening effect of altitude clots and strokes. The spring of 2013 provided another devastating string of tragedies that illustrate how dangerous it is to work on Everest. On April 7th, Mingma, 45, one of the legendary icefall doctors responsible for securing the route through the Khumbu icefall for all of the teams on the mountain, fell into crevice near Camp 2. On May 5th, International Mountain Guides co-owner Eric Simonson wrote that his team had also lost a member of our Sherpa family. Dalrita, 37, was at Camp 3 when he felt dizzy, likely a certain cardiac or cerebral event, and soon died. 3 days later, 22-year-old Lobsang, who was returning from Camp 3 for 7 summit treks, fell into a crevice and perished. And on May 16, Namgyal, working for Explore Himalaya, succumbed to an apparent heart attack after summiting for the 10th time. According to the Himalayan database, which keeps track of such things, 174 climbing Sherpas have died while working in the mountains in Nepal, 15 in the past decade on Everest alone. During that time, at least as many Sherpas were disabled by rockfall, frostbite, and altitude-related illness like stroke and edema. A Sherpa working above base camp on Everest is nearly 10 times more likely to die than a commercial fisherman. The profession of the Centers for Disease and Control and Prevention rates as the most dangerous non-military job in the US. And more than 3.5 times as likely to perish than any infantryman during the first 4 years of the Iraq War. As dice roll for someone paying to reach the summit, the dangers of climbing can perhaps be rationalized. But as a workplace safety statistic, 1.2% mortality is outrageous. There is no other service industry in the world that so frequently kills and maims its workers for the benefit of paying clients. The result is that in Kathmandu and in villages across the Khumbu region, dependents are left without breadwinners, or in the case of serious injury, forced to choose between supporting or abandoning a disabled husband. Cases like these unfold each year in relative obscurity. After a Sherpa dies on Everest, there are always heartfelt tributes from Western climbers. In most cases, there's a government-mandated insurance payment of roughly $4,600, covered by policies taken out by the in-country trekking agents who arrange foreign outfitters on the ground logistics. And if the Sherpa was well-known or worked for a top outfitter, there might be a hat passed around for donations. Still, Western outfitters, guides, and their clients rarely witness the true fallout from a Sherpa death. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonam. I just received a letter from a 10-year-old. She could not make it to the program today because she has a basketball game. She wrote, "Dear President of United Sherpa Association, hello. I want to donate $44 for the people who died during the avalanche. I got this money from recycling. I was recently going to donate this money to people who had no education. I feel horrible for the people who died. Sincerely, Dechen Lama." Okay. This was a letter from a 10-year-old.